Hi, we are going to look at the Sun card, and that is another card that was pulled for February. And the Sun was to give you hope, but mostly to actually promise you that things will improve in your life. Situations have led to this improvement, and depending on how you have handled it, depending on the words that you have spoken, of course, and we all react. Allow yourself to not be as proud of yourself perhaps as that you would have if you'd have done it a different way. And we got a funny thing in our say our DNA or whatever, where it's like we know when we've handled something badly, afterwards we feel it, we know it, and we have this kind of sense, or whatever you want to call it, within us that goes, okay, I could have done that better. I could have approached that in a different way. Why didn't I do that? So sometimes silence is actually a good ally, a good tool to use. Silence and just observing. I think the new word is watch. Be silent and watch. Be silent and watch. We have a lot of words to say that are in us that need to come out. Appropriate ways of letting them out are, and I've said this to so many people over the years, turn the radio up high, get out on the motorway and say every single thing with the emotion that you feel. The angels will take it and turn it into love, a little bit like the soil takes rubbish and turns it into compost. That's the way the universe works, unless you are very ill-intentioned. And sometimes when we get something off our chest, we don't really mean that. We wouldn't really mean that. And if you have ever suffered, if you have ever been through any challenge, you would never, ever want another person to go through that. And that is how you censor yourself. That is how you stop yourself in a moment from just blah and saying things. You stop because words are powerful. Words hurt, okay? The way that words are powerful is that they matter. They have an effect, not just on people, but plants. You can kill a plant by being angry at it. Did you know that? Yes, you can. I've seen the physical evidence. And absolutely, you must get that anger out. Do it usefully. Like, there are a lot of stones on the beach. There's a lot of water in the sea that doesn't care if there's another stone that's thrown into it. Okay? You can say things as you throw stones. You can put all of that energy into getting it out there. And sometimes when you've got a lot of anger in you, a lot of sadness, a lot of hurt, it has to come out in a physical way. That's why people exercise. Go for a run. Well, I'm not up to running, so you can do it in all kinds of other ways. Of course, anger can be transformed as well through meditation, contemplation, and being truthful and honest with yourself about your part, your responsibility. What did you do to create this? How have you received this information or action from another person? And is it what the person meant? Or is it just that you have some sort of old memory, old hurt that you are responding to? So let's have a look, shall we, at the Sun. So this is February 2025, and we are looking now at the Sun. And this is the last card that we pulled so far for February. And the Sun is the promise. Remember, it's the promise. It promises that everything is going to be okay. I get it. It promises that because it's not okay. Okay? But it promises it will be okay. And not just okay, It promises that there will be positive resolution. There will be positive outcomes in line with you. What you see as a positive outcome, that's what will happen, okay? Just maybe not in the way that you think, but there is a positive outcome. So we're going to look at, so what else has the sun got to say that is informative, helpful, and useful for us all to know and to hold on to during the month of February? Already it says that a lot of you are on track again. You have been doing already the work. You have been doing the things that you need to do to improve your life, improve yourself, get things back on track. You've already been doing that. This says, if you feel like it hasn't happened, that it's not working, it says, keep going, persevere. That's all you've got to do. And if you've got a question, a personal question right now about something in particular, about a positive outcome, it just says the answer is yes. Okay? So, again, it says you are the wounded warrior. That is the saying. You have been through battles. You've been through the struggles. You can handle everything. And that goes back to the strength card we had at the beginning. You can handle all of it. It's not that you want to, but you're never given anything that you cannot cope with. I was taught that as a child, and I needed that statement because my life has been full of a lot of challenges, struggles, and a lot by my own doing even. And I even fall over and hurt myself. I mean, who would willingly want to do that? Do you know? But it says that you have survived. You are confident, capable. You can handle everything now. It just confirms that first card that we had for February, the strength card, all right? So then we have that. And then we have, okay, so at the moment, things are a little bit more balanced than you actually think. Maybe you're thinking like it's been like a bit of a juggle to do this and do that, but really, is the juggle necessary? Or is it you feeling like you need to still juggle things? Look at whether you want to kind of do things a different way and not have the juggle. You know, I'm saying, you know, this whole dynamic of I have to do this, I can't do that. This says you can, and it's a good chance not to repeat the cycle of getting pulled back into that. I sort of see it's like a work to eat to live scenario. So if your job has changed, look at how you'd like to change it for yourself. But make it so that it's not quite the same dynamic of home, then work, then home, then work, and then that's all there is. Make room to play, to have a little bit of fun. So in February, there will be some doors that are still not quite open. It's saying they're there to be opened. So just think about what it is that you do want to do. Are you brave enough to take that step forward? Do you have the courage to move somewhere else? Do you want a relationship, like as in a meaningful relationship? Or do you just want to close the door on that? That is a choice that you have. We have agreements being made this month as well, remember. And then we've also got the card that says your imagination is your worst enemy. Your dreams can come to fruition, so dreams can come true, but your fear, your worry, your mistrust perhaps will stand in the way. This says, look at the facts, and don't put your imagination on it. Your imagination is not helpful this month. You will still have your happiness. But your fears will make it harder for you to see the positives in your life and how you can be happy. So this just says there is a lot of stuff going on deep within inside you as well. So when you are asleep, there is a lot of activity going on for you this month. Powerful month. It's Aquarius going into Pisces. Okay, Pisces is the moon, if you like. Pisces is intuition. Pisces is the imagination. So insights, epiphanies, seeing things clearly. All of these things are the things that can help you have a positive outlook, can gain happiness and have successful outcomes. And that is your sun. The sun is the promise. So you can't mess it up. You can hold yourself back, but you can't mess it up. Happiness still will be there, one way or another. You are destined for happiness. You've been through stuff. You've been through enough, okay? You've been through too much. But it says everything that's happened over the last 3, 4, 5 or whatever years is done. It's as if it all needed to happen. It happened for a reason. That reason was so that you could have a powerful, productive, happy life. That's why all those things happened, okay? And I know they seem to take away your happiness. But guess what? They're going to replace your happiness with more happiness, greater happiness, more positive things in your life. So the only thing you have to do is let go of the past as if it never happened. Take what you've learned. You are a new version of yourself. Let the past go. It is not relevant anymore. There's no point in going over old stuff. You get nowhere. And this year is the year we move forward. And we've got to keep up. So let's have a little look at what else there was that came out then. So this is your month as well, where anything you do that is financial, to benefit your finances, to help your finances grow, anything that you do with information, insight and awareness is likely to prosper very well for you, okay? So anything that you have had that has happened in the past that has filled you with regrets or that you're blaming yourself or someone else about, forget it. This says you can build your own fortune. You can build your own security. This is what this is saying, that February is a good month to start that. And there is good news around the financial stuff for you this month. So just look at things, read things, listen to things, listen to other people. And always it's about making good judgments and discernments and decisions for yourself, because we had that earlier. Decisions are very, very important for you in the month of February, more so than before. But the past, it's as old as the old world. Think of everything that happened before 2025 as being, that was then, this is now, but that was old, this is new. That old stuff had to be finished off. Things had to be broken to be remade, rebuilt in a different way. It's not that you let go of everything you ever had. It's that you remodel it, that you let go of the hurts so that you can actually improve on what you have. So we have concluded our February segment for now. I would invite you to talk to someone if you have a problem, if you need a little bit of advice or clarity over things. Stay hopeful. You must have hope. And I understand what it's like when you have absolutely no hope. And all I would say then is hang on. Just hang on. Okay? And everyone has something they go through. I am Gail. This has been my pleasure. This is Radio Hawke's Bay. If you want to contact me, my phone number is 027 4166 545. Have a blessed day. Namaste.